Jacksonville Jaguars and the Washington Commanders. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and we are underway from FedEx Field. Not something you expect to see from the opening kickoff, that's for sure, and they will start at the 40. A give up the middle to Gibson, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. So this, the 90th season of Washington football. Of course, here, the first season and first ever regular season game for the Washington Commanders. That name unveiled in a grand reveal back on February 2nd. The franchise opting to keep the burgundy and gold color scheme, adding the striking W logo on each side of the helmet, and the single gold stripe running from front to back.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. From midfield, here's Wentz. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Washington! We thought that may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10. At their own 22. Now Etienne to start the drive. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Lawrence. And this one too low. Charles already trailing on a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot. And they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. The gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now Lawrence to throw. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21. To the ground with Etienne. Brought down at the 20.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On second down, Etienne once more. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 13-yard line. He's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Caught on the right side by Jones. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marvin Jones from 13 yards out. And the Jags respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, there you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year, because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Trayvon Walker makes the tackle. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Gibson again. And some room to run now. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A handoff running left is Gibson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A give to Gibson running right. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, how about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Wentz and the Commanders staring down a 3rd and long now after that sack. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Sly able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would say, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you can really tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne to about the 48-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From just shy of midfield, Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30. A good pickup there at 22. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Lawrence. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. No surprise there. Chase Young lets that play to the sack.
That's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. But they have the signs of having a big year, not going anywhere. They got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And he'll go down at the 28. DeJuan Smoot with the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll run with Gibson. 93 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Now a play fake. Wentz. Dodson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And once again, the Commander defense stout against the run game. They drop it for a second straight play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled in the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. Trotty! And he will bring this one back.